Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Tight end goes in motion. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Blue Devils are in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
On third down, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And this one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught quickly. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield, but spotted at the 42.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Makes a quick grab. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The wideout's now clustered. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Hits the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
And I'm shocked this guy is trying to get outside and make a play, Chris. You know what he's all about. Sit in the pocket, make a read, get the ball out of his hands. Here he's desperate, trying to make a play on the outside. Really not in his arsenal, as you see, and it backfires for a big loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down play for this offense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Escapes the pocket. Gets into space at the 50. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Blue Devils will have 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tight end makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And now the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Send the back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's an option look. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quick throw caught on the left side. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He knocks this one right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Red Wolves will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looks right for a quick completion. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. There's contact on the throw. And he's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It makes this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. One play, they're already past the point. First and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Looking to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. About time this offense gets going, it's a first and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. This time, a completion. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Extra point makes it a 6-point game, 13-7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Makes a quick catch. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's a bullet over the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Blue Devils have 1st and 10 here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Blue Devils come up to the line in the hurry-up. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. You'd be surprised if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Using his legs on the scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And the offense will now quickly spend the timeout.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Trying it onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Duke's offense heads back out of the field now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Now it's 2nd down here. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. And they pick up the first on the ground. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Duke. This offense really clicking. But they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The tight end has got it. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion. 2nd down after the incompletion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
The Blue Devils hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. See if they can convert the point after. They go up 18 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. Catch is made down the middle. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Team call is on first and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made down inside the 25. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's an actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility of what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40, at the 30 now. Crosses the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Duke.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT.
Arkansas State, 14.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The first play of the drive now from the 25. An inside give now from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 10. It's So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle.
Arkansas State, 14.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaking free at the 35. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull over the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
42 Spider. Ready.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. Second down after that run on the previous play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Swarmed by the defense. This will be a tackle for loss.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points in.
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top 2 seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the ACC, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags a quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Here's the second down play. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's another good job here by this defense, and I think all the build-up and hype of the national championship, they really felt challenged. And right now, they're winning the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this offense to a third down situation. Let's see if they can get off the field here to start the game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
The gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. And the Blue Devils pick up enough yardage for a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's a quick grab. In the clear at the 25. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
First and goal, handoff. Ball carrier tackled there.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. They'll feed the back again. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Single back, takes the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. 2nd down after that run of the previous play. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The Bearcats come to the line and start a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Sticking with the running game. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead.
It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Duke. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Testing the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cut quickly. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, the offensive line has got to do a better job of accounting for players on the second and third level. They do a good job with the defensive front, but the strong safety sneaks by him and comes up with a sack.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made after the completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the left side. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. And the Blue Devils offense is on the move now.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Eighth play of the drive coming up. What a long way to go on third down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. The offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. He eludes the rush. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Using his legs here. And the defense says not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? He knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that field goal, the final play in this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick this deep to begin the second half. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Bearcats offense back out there now. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. They'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down coming up after that running play. Try and muscle for the first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Blue Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. He's got room looking for the end zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Blue Devils looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive and some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. He'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. And the Bearcats churn out another first down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. This time it's complete. Touchdown, Bearcats. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Handoff to the single back. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Here's that defense shifting again. Running past the 45. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Fowler. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Bearcats hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. Running, looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defense...
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Blue Devils. Just ran away from the defense. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The pocket breaking down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Touchdown, Duke. And the route is on. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Fighting off the tackler. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Right, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Catch made across the middle by the running back.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught over the middle. It's LaBelle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that 1st down?
The Bearcats begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go. Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Bearcats come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Solid tackle, able to get him down. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And he drops back in the gun. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. Offense in hurry-up mode. First down, looking to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. The pass rush closing in. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. 3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Pressure is coming. As incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen.